Hello, Curious! It has been several months since Britney Spears had enjoyed freedom from her conservatorship, and since then, she had been enjoying her life as a free woman. She has enjoyed holidays, getting access to things she previously was denied, such as making her own decisions with regards to her health, as well as driving the car. The Princess of Pop has been keeping her fans updated with life changes, as well as her thoughts on her Instagram, and that is where she had most recently announced to her followers that she is pregnant. Many had been happy for the singer that after 13 years she is able to live her life how she chooses to, but they are also eager to see what they can expect from her in the coming months. Just how much has Spears' life changed? What do we know about her pregnancy? Did she and her fiance Sam get married? Why had people been criticizing the singer so much recently? And could she end up back under the conservatorship? Stay with us until the very end to find out all the latest news with regards to Brit, but before we continue, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so that you stay up to date with the hottest celebrity news. If there is one thing that fans of the toxic singer knew she wanted more than being out of the conservatorship, it was to have another child. This is something that she had talked about back in June last year when she appeared in court via a video during a hearing with regards to terminating her conservatorship. In a speech that many saw as very moving, the 40-year-old artist had said that she wanted to be able to get married and have a baby. She then revealed that she had an IUD put in so that she could not get pregnant, as they did not want her to have any more children. If you want to know more about what else she had said during that hearing, then be sure to check out our previous video, and you can do so by clicking on the link above. So for now, make sure to stay with us until the very end to find what plans the artist has for the future. Though it seems that right now, that the dream that the singer had has come true. Taking to her Instagram, Britney had revealed that she was expecting. In the post, she said that in preparation for her and Sam's trip to Hawaii, she had lost a lot of weight, only to then gain it back. When she pointed it out to him, the man made the joke that she was food pregnant. In her post, she then went on to write, "So I got a pregnancy test and well, I'm having a baby. 4 days later, I got a little more food pregnant. It's growing. If two are in there, I might just lose it." The fact the artist alluded to possibly having twins was exciting to fans, as was the pregnancy news alone. Many were trying to figure out if the photo, which was a pink teacup with pink flowers, was an indication of the baby's gender. Due to this, it is worth pointing out that it could still be the early days of the pregnancy, so it would be too soon to tell, and that this was just a random photo that the celebrity had used. Some fans had also pointed out that already, being a mother to 2 boys, having a daughter is something that Brit might be hoping for. Her fiance Sam Asghari took to his Instagram, sharing an image of a painting of a lion, a lioness, which is what he'd call Britney, and a cub. He wrote, "Marriage and kids are a natural part of a strong relationship filled with love and respect. Fatherhood is something I have always looked forward to, and I don't take lightly. It is the most important job I will ever do." But speaking of Britney's sons, it is worth pointing out that motherhood had not always been easy for her. When divorcing her ex Kevin Federline, she had asked the court for physical and legal custody of their 2 sons, with only visitation rights for their father. And while their divorce was finalized in July 2007, the court later ruled in favor of Kevin to grant him sole physical custody of Jaden and Sean. The reason for it was Spears' habitual, frequent and continuous use of controlled substances and alcohol at the time. Once the conservatorship was put in place, the parents had 50-50 custody of their sons, but in 2019, Federline was given 70% custody, while Brit only had 30% of unsupervised custodial rights. Now that she is out of the conservatorship, it would give Britney a chance to have 100% parental rights over her future child, which would give her another chance at motherhood, which is something that she had always cherished, given that she often talked about how much she loved her sons. Though right now, it seems that despite these changes, there are no hard feelings between Brit and Kevin, as, speaking of NBC News, his attorney revealed that he is aware of the news and that he wishes her the best for a happy, healthy pregnancy, as well as sending congratulations to her and Sam. With this announcement, fans had also praised her for speaking out on other problems that expecting mothers faced, such as perinatal depression. Britney revealed that when she was pregnant in the past, she used to suffer like that, but added that it was something that women didn't talk about back then, and that there were some people who had considered it dangerous if a woman complained like that with a baby inside her. Though she highlighted that thankfully this is a topic that women talk about every day now, instead of keeping the pain inside of them. But her recent announcement had also worried some fans who were expecting new music. Last month, a source close to the artist had spoken of The Sun that her team had reached out to past collaborators who worked on her 2016 album, Circus. They also stated that it was still in the very early days of planning and that the singer wasn't putting any pressure on herself to release the album right away. Though of course, given the fact that the last album had come out in 2016, many were excited over the idea of finally getting new music that she would have some say over. But they might have to wait a little bit longer for that, as Spears also revealed in her post that she won't be going out much now due to the paparazzi being after her to get their money shot of her. Though chances are that possibly while keeping on the down low, Britney could focus on working on her music. Though those aren't the only things that fans of the singer are looking forward to, there are others such as her wedding. Many are excited to see photos from the big day, should Spears or Sam choose to share some. And most importantly, many are excited about the dress. There are not many details out there that could give us hints about when or where the two will tie the knot, but what we do know, thanks to Brit's post, is that allegedly Donatella Versace herself will be making her dress. But where the Spears-Asghari wedding is concerned, some think that they might have already tied a knot in secret on one of their holidays. And that is all due to the fact that all of a sudden, when posting about each other on social media, they had started referring to each other as husband and wife. While it could be just the fact that they are excited to get married and have gotten a little bit ahead of their actions, fans will just have to wait to find out. Though given the chance that Britney likes to share every little thing with her supporters, chances are that she would not keep them in the dark about something as huge as a wedding. But in light of the two of them making such big life decisions like marriage and children, and in light of the conservatorship having ended, it had made some rethink their opinion of Sam. The pair had initially started dating in 2016, and while fans were glad that Britney found someone she could be happy with, they were also a bit wary of Asghari. After all, as many pointed out, he was simply a personal trainer who had in the past done some modeling. Some had even gone as far as to claim that he was only with the Princess of Pop for her money and fame. Though, for all this time, he had stuck with her, supported Brit through her battle to end the conservatorship, and had been a loud advocate for her freedom. And now that she is free to do as she pleases, it does not seem like he has any plans to go anywhere, and is happy to stay by his fiance's side. Though if you want to know more about Sam, and while some were and still are cautious of him, then be sure to check out our previous video by clicking on the link above. The two had been showing off their love on social media for a long time, and even more so in their most recent holidays to Polynesia. Something that Brit was more than excited for, given that she now has the freedom to choose where and when she wanted to go, and has been seen taking full advantage of the fact, showing off to destinations that have surely filled more than one person with not only wanderlust but also jealousy. Taking to social media more than once has Britney shown off her gratitude for some of the most basic and menial things that many people take for granted. She has told fans that each day she is grateful to be able to have the keys to her own car, own an ATM card that she can control, and see cash for the first time. These little things, as she called them, have allowed her to feel like an independent woman again. And according to media reports and Spears herself, she plans to use this newfound freedom to get her voice heard in more ways than one. First of all, in mid-November last year, the singer has hinted about doing a tell-all interview with Oprah. Now, given the number of things fans learned when Meghan Markle and Prince Harry had their interview released, they were excited to hear what kind of things Brit would say. However, several weeks after that, a source close to the If You Seek Amy singer had spoken of CNN and revealed that for the time being, there were no official talks to organise such an interview. But it's clear that Brit is more than eager to let the world know what was going on behind the scenes over the past 13 years. Though she might tell her story in another way, and that is via the release of a memoir. In February, Page Six had reported that publishers Simon & Schuster had secured a record-breaking deal to release the pop star's memoir for an alleged sum of $15 million. The news came after her own sister, Jamie Lynn, had released her own book, one that had fans frowning, for various reasons, and if you want to know the reason for that, then be sure to check out our previous video by clicking on the link above. But Britney won't be using her voice just to speak out against her family for the way they had treated her, but also will aim to help others. The singer has stated that she hopes all the media attention on her case will now lead to reforms in the conservatorship system. In a video, she had said that she is here to be an advocate for people with real disabilities and illnesses, and that she hopes her story will make an impact for change in the corrupt system. But the conservatorship and the artist are concerned. There are some who are worried that she could one day end up under it again, and they blame some of her recent behaviour for this. If you follow Britney on Instagram, then you might have noticed that during her holiday, she did not shy away from sharing fully nude pictures of herself, using emoji, her hands, or even rocks on the beach to cover her private parts. In the past, she would have also posted shirtless pictures with her hands covering her breasts. While many saw nothing wrong with it, some were critical of the snaps, calling them too much and stating that she was losing control. Others had also pointed out Brit's very public fight with her sister in light of Jamie Lynn's book being published and the cryptic post that she was making as an issue, and had worried that once again she might lose control. Though for the time being, there is nothing that seems to suggest that she will be put back under a conservatorship and that anyone has taken her behaviour as a sign to worry. So curious, what are your thoughts on the situation with Britney? Did you expect the singer to get pregnant so quickly? Do you think she and Sam got married in secret? Should some of her behaviour be worrying to fans? Or are some simply blowing it out of proportion? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Until next time.